your test review. You have 3 words to define at the top. This is in your vocabulary in your notes. I'm not going over this. You need to look in your notes and look that up. If it's not in your notes, then look it up online. Okay, in your own words, what are the steps to modeling and solving equations and inequalities? Why is my camera taking so long? Come on.
I don't know. Maybe
So for number 2, what's the first thing we need to do when we're solving equations? One is draw a river through the equal sign. So, river through equal sign. Then what? Circle variable. Its friend. What is the friend called mathematically? Coefficient. Then circle the, starts with the C. Constant. And constant. Okay? Now, what do I do after I circle the variable, its friend, and the constant?
Okay, step 3, you prepare to peel, starting with the outer circle, like peeling an onion.
You peel the onion. So, who do you have to perform opposite operations on?
Both sides.
Both sides. Perform opposite. This needs to be in capital letters, ladies and gentlemen. Operations. On both sides, starting with the outer layer of the onion. If your friend is a fraction, what do I do? Excuse me. No, if your friend is a whole number, let's do the easy part first. What does that mean by your friend being a whole number?
Constant.
No.
Coefficient.
3x equals 27. Who's my friend? 3. It's a whole number, so what do I do to get rid of it? Divide. So if your friend is a whole number, divide. If it's a fraction, bless you. A fraction. 1/3 x equals 21. What do I do to this fraction?
You multiply it by the 1 times by 21.
Not multiply. I am multiplying, but I'm not just going to multiply that fraction by 21.
Multiply by both sides.
What do I have to do if my friend is a fraction, ladies and gentlemen?
Flip it.
Flip it. Then what?
Keep it and then
Multiply, then, or flip, then multiply. So, 1/3 and 3/1, or 3/1, cancel out. X is equal to 63, because this will be 63/1. The fractions aren't always going to look friendly like that. Sometimes they'll look like this. Negative x over 7 equals -2. What do I do here, ladies and gentlemen? Multiply both sides by what? No.
2. Negative
No.
7.
No.
Negative 7.
By -7. So times -7 times -7. These -7s cancel out. X is 14. Regular 14, because a negative times a negative is a positive. Okay? Sometimes they'll look like this. Hold on.
There.
What do I do here? I gotta touch stuff over here. Stop.
You take the coefficient and you put it on both sides.
Not the coefficient.
The constant.
Who's the constant?
21.
Circle your variable. Pay attention. Circle the variable and its friend. That negative goes with that 4. It does not go with the 7. We don't ever say 7 negative, but we say negative 4. Then circle everything over here. Draw your river. Who's in the outer layer? What's the opposite of 7? Negative 7 to where?
Molina.
Both
You're due
sides.
to the cafeteria for bus rider duty. Miss Molina, you're due to the cafeteria for bus rider duty.
Now, what happens to these 7s? Cancel out. Who do I bring down from here? Negative 4x. And what's 21 minus 7?
3. No.
14?
14.
I said that
Then what? It doesn't matter who said it first. Then what? Divide by negative 4 where?
Both sides.
Both sides. These cancel out. X is negative 14 over negative 4. How do I simplify this? I either want fraction or decimal form. This is not a simplified fraction either. Who goes in? Who goes out?
14 goes in, 4 goes out. Negative. So,
4 into 14.
simple. Top in, bottom up.
3 times 4.
12.
14 minus 12.
2. And then bring the 0 down. 3 is 20, 4 and 20 is 5. So 3.5.
Nope.
Oh, negative 3.
Negative 3.5 because of what rule?
The same things are positive, different things are not.
Same signs are positive, different signs are not.
Yeah.
Okay? Alright, now if it's a fraction, I have to flip and multiply.
Oh, multiply by its reciprocal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want everything.
Now, you gotta stay focused. I said that before we started. We gotta move quickly, honey. We only have a few minutes left. So, solve the equations that we've been given. I have negative 6 plus c equals negative 15. Here's my variable. I don't have a friend. So who's in my outer layer here? Negative 6. What's the opposite of negative 6? Draw your river. Plus 6 plus 6. What happens to these 6s?
Cancel out.
C equals. Be careful. This is a problem over here. This is negative 15 plus 6. What does that equal?
21.
No.
Negative 21.
No.
Negative 9.
Negative 9. Guys, multiply or add or subtract. Same signs add and keep, different signs subtract. I have to subtract those. Y'all have to know that. There are going to be questions from the previous unit on tomorrow's test. So you need to remember those rules. They're not going anywhere. So everybody needs to have that song memorized at this point. There's my answer. What do I do here?
14 is your
14.
Positive 14 on both sides. Plus 14 plus 14.
draw river.
Yes. Cancel these out. 2w equals negative 12 plus 14.
2, negative 2. No, positive.
The problem is negative 12 plus 14. Sing that song.
Same signs add to keep, different signs subtract.
Stop. What am I supposed to do here?
Because they're same signs
Subtract.
Subtract. Good. What's 14 minus 12? What kind of 2 in this problem?
Positive, because it's greater value.
Who has the greater absolute value? Good. Positive 2. That 12 is not bigger than that 14. Now what? Where? Both sides divide by 2. W equals Nuh-uh. When we cross that out, we are not making a 0 with the fraction. We're making a 1. Now this is 0. -6 plus +6 is 0. But 2 over 2 is 2 divided by 2. That is not 0. I told y'all that at the beginning of this unit. When I cross out, I'm making one of two answers, 0 or 1. This is not a 0. Over here, what do I do first? -6 on both sides. I have a problem over here. -8 minus 6. Good. -14, same signs. Add and keep that sign. Then over here, I'm left with -a over 5. What did I just say to do with this one? Multiply by what?
5 on both sides.
Nope. What did I do with this one? By -5. Good. On both sides. Times -5 times -5. Cross these out. A is 14 times 5. What kind of 70? Multiply or divide. Y'all better sing that song.
Multiply over divide is an easy task. Same sign.
Are
Positive.
different signs.
Or not.
So what kind of 70?
Oh, I got it right.
Positive.
Positive 70. Okay. Down here with the inequalities, I got another fraction. What do I do first? Same step. The only thing that's different is the inequality. Add 6 to both sides. 26 is greater than 1/4 D. What do I do with the D? I'm sorry, the 1/4. Multiply by what? Multiply by 4 over 1. Times 4 times 4. I don't need that over 1. What happens to 4 and 1/4? Cancel them out. I'm not making 0. I'm making 1 what? What letter is that? What letter? What letter? 1D. Thank you. 26 times 4.
That's 104. I think D is greater than
Negative.
Yeah, because
None of this is negative except for that 6, and then I make it positive to get rid of it. D is greater than 104. Over here. 100, 102. These are so close together. 104, 106, 108. Open circle or closed circle?
open.
Open. I don't have an equal sign here. It says D is greater than 104. Is 108 or 100 greater than 104?
108.
108 is greater. So draw your arrow to the right. Here, I have a negative coefficient. What does that mean?
Divide?
Nope. Nope. Don't guess.
I'm just, because I know multiple.
Mm-mm. What does a negative coefficient mean?
Oh, negative coefficient.
No. Flip what? What sign?
Inequality sign.
Your inequality sign. Thank you. So, this is -5R is less than or equal to 125. How do I get rid of the -5? Don't add. No. What is happening to it right now?
Cancel it out.
How? Canceling out is not mathematical.
You add 5.
I just said don't add. What's happening with that 5 and that R? Or that -5 and that R? What? Divide by 5 on both sides. Guys, you need to understand that this is multiplication right here. The -5, that's -5 times R. Okay, I need to split it up into -5 groups.